So, Kate, it's not the first time that you've worked with Mango. Can you tell us how the whole relationship started?
They sent me a treatment for the short film that I did with Terry the first time, and it just sounded like such a laugh. You know, robbing the store with him. It sounded quite fun. So we did that, and it was, you know, we had a really good day. So when they asked me to do it again, I was like, yeah, okay.
Sounds good.
It sounds good.
So, I mean, you're obviously always celebrated as having your own very personal, unique sense of style. And Mango as a brand have, you know, sort of timeless pieces. Can you describe in your own words how you feel about Mango as a brand?
I think it is, like you say, timeless pieces, classic pieces, and you know they have the, you know, the classic blazer and the, you know, kind of the jumper that you want, the jeans that you want, in the shape that you want. So it's kind of, and it covers all bases really.
Oh, yeah, somebody else said that about the jeans, that they're
Yeah.
just a really good fit.
They're really good. Yeah.
So, Spring Summer 12, you know, they've moved away from their usual way of doing a campaign where they would have a sort of stable of girls and a sort of recognisable face. And this season they're using just you. And you're obviously used to having your own face just to carry a brand. But does that put extra pressure on you as a model?
No. I didn't. I'm quite used to carrying a, you know, being the face of, but I didn't even know that that's what they were doing. But so I didn't even think about it. It didn't cross my mind really.
There's just a lot of Kate everywhere.
I haven't seen it yet, but there probably will be.
It's great. What do you think the kind of girl is for Mango? Who's the Mango girl?
I think it's eclectic, modern woman that likes to have fun and is quite laid back and not too uptight. That's what it seems to be.
There's, you know, you're working with Terry Richardson, which you have done a few times. You know, he's quoted as saying that unless there's this immediate spark with the person that he's working with, then it's going to be a disaster. And obviously you guys have worked with each other for a few times now. So
Yeah.
we had The Great Escape and now we have The Spy Game. And there seems to be a bit of a narrative there about kind of criminals on the run. I think he's sort of quoted as saying things like, I like people to sort of bug out and cut loose. How is it working together?
There's always an undercurrent of sinister something going on with Terry. In every picture, you can think that it's really a normal picture, but there's always an undercurrent of something, an edge to it. So that's what makes it fun. Unless, I suppose, unless you get that, then it would be really, you know, it would be really frustrating for him if you didn't get it. But
Sure.
I always kind of got it.
So, I mean, his sort of work is heralded as being really spontaneous, and that's what creates that real kind of fun element to it. Are you used to working with a very loose script like that, or is there another way that you've been used to working?
It changes all the time. With everyone you work with is always different, so you kind of go with the flow. It depends.
When talking about going with the flow, you know, obviously in the digital world that we are, you know, there's a slightly lessening need for just stills, and they want Kate in motion. So
I think fashion in motion is going to be what's going to happen, isn't it? I think that's the way things are going. But I mean, I think there will still be people that want to see a picture, you know, to be able to hold it, and not. I don't know though, maybe not.
No, I think I agree with you. I think definitely there's always going to be a need for a still.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the kind of everyone on their consoles and digital world, you know, they're going to want to have. And so there's an increasing demand in your work from a model starting off when you did to now where you are constantly having to be kind of acting Kate. How do you feel about sort of the movie or the film element to your work? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do enjoy it. It does take it to another place, because obviously you can't just click on and off. Like with a still camera, it's like click and then you click. You know, you're on and you're off. But that now it's a motion that lasts a lot longer. But it's fun though.
Does it mean it's a longer day?
No.
So we've got the bit of a narrative that with the Great Escape and the Spy Game. Does that mean that there's a sort of storyline that we're following with Mango, and there might be a sort of third commercial to look at?
I don't know. I think there probably will be, but I wouldn't like to say.
So, you know, out of all the models out there and where you are with your career, you must be the hardest working model there on the planet.
I don't know about that.
How does Kate Moss really relax? How do you, when you
In
feel...
the countryside. When I'm in the country with, you know, all the kids around and cooking, that's when I'm most relaxed.
So cooking, you're good in the kitchen?
I like it in the country, I like to cook.
Big meals, cooking
Yeah,
for who?
there's usually a lot of people around.